How's it gaming, guys? I'm Phil in the Blanks, and welcome to Gargoyles, one of my absolute favorite Disney properties. It's so good. Set the options. We're going to keep it on normal. This game is very difficult, but it's like a Mega Man game. The more you play it, the easier it kind of gets. I've beaten it like 4 or 5 times now, and I think we're good to go. 994 AD. Viking sorcerers have created an artifact of incredible power and evil, the Eye of Odin. Mad with power, Viking invaders overran Castle Wyvern. Level 1, evil awakens. So yeah, this is based off of Gargoyles, and you play as Goliath, and schmeck you around. There you go. Actually, I might as well just grab this. An invincibility token, so, you start the game basically invincible here. Yeah, this is a very late for the Genesis game. This was 95? Maybe 94? Gargoyles, the show, is from 94, and it was just really good. It starts off, like, the first season or so, is its own kind of little thing. Like, the episodes aren't serialized. I guess the first 5 arcs, it's like a little made-for-TV movie. But season 2 gets into, like, really deeper stuff and intricate storylines. It's really, really good. I was 9 when the show started, and this was the first time I'd watched, like, serialized storytelling. Reboot, I guess, would be the second one, and I just really liked it, how complex it was for, like, a kid show back then. Nowadays, you have so many... Can I hear you? So many kids shows and shows for younger viewers that are complex and stuff like that. Back then, there wasn't a whole lot, and Gargoyles was the first one for me. I just really, really liked it. But the game itself, it's okay. Oh my god, those screams! The game is okay. It's not amazing. It's got beautiful graphics, and the sound's okay too. And the screaming is great. But it is extremely difficult for weird reasons. But like I said, it's like a Mega Man game in the sense that you get used to it. Combat is easily the worst part of the game. It's really difficult to actually do the combat in this game. Thankfully, bosses aren't too difficult because they are obviously combat heavy, but they're unique, I guess. They're good enough. But there's some enemies later on in the game. You just get to a point where you avoid enemies. You don't want to fight them because you have so little life. Like right now, we're gonna be doing fairly easy. The first world is easy. The second world is weird platforming, but not difficult once you get used to it. Then the game just goes bonkers. So we'll see how this goes. But I've been able to beat it without a continue a couple times. So I've done harder. I think Lion King is much harder than this game. So, but it is a difficult game. So, shmuck. Pretty much, like, if you can't kill them in a single combo, get away from them because they'll start using their attack. Maybe charge into them because that's a good attack as well. But yeah. Anyways, you play as Goliath, and Demona is in the game as well, and that's it. That's the connection to the show. Other than that, this has very little to do with the show. Yes, this takes place in 994 AD at Castle Wyvern. Give myself some invincibility. Thank you. You can tell with the flashing life gauge down there, life meter. But yeah, other than the fact that it takes place in Castle Wyvern for the first couple levels anyways, and then in New York afterwards, the show doesn't do much with the IP all that much. There's no other characters. Xanatos isn't even in it, even though the weird Xanatos gargoyle robots kind of are, but they're not really. Smash through here. But it's still good. Like, there's a lot of really good ideas. Like I said, it's simply stunning. It's a gorgeous game for the Genesis. It looks really, really, really nice. I hate these Viking girls. They are very powerful. Kill you. The only really difference between the difficulties is pretty much just how many hits things take. That's basically it. And I'm too worried that the game will pull the whole, like, easy mode can't play all the levels things, and there's not a lot of levels in this game anyway, so I didn't want to shorten the game already, just because I was I was not very good at it, so I just kind of practiced a bit, and we'll still die, that's fine, but whatever. The game thankfully does put the large goblets. You get little goblets every time you kill an enemy. They'll restore literally a pixel of health. It's ridiculous. But the big goblets fill you up completely, and they actually place them at the end of most levels and before most bosses. So, like right here, for example, you get a little one right here, and then a boom, and then basically fills you up. So, and your life continues through each little level. I think each world too. I'm not sure on that. But yeah, it's worth getting those big goblets. So there's also a hammer icon, which will allow Goliath to kill any enemy in a single hit. There's not a lot of them. They will randomly, very rarely drop from an enemy. It's very rare that'll happen. But it does happen. God damn it. Well, I got him. You can climb on walls, which is really cool. But no other characters other than Goliath and Damona are in the game. So no Brooklyn, no Lexington, Hudson, Broadway, Bronx. Eliza's not in it. Like I said, Xanatos isn't in it, so it's a bit of a missed opportunity, but I have a feeling the game was being made while the show was being made, maybe, and they didn't have a lot to go off of. That's my only theory, really. I don't know. But Goliath himself looks pretty good, even though some of his poses are a little, like he's supposed to be this big, strong brute. And he is, but, like, he's got a very, like a long body, if that makes any sense. I don't know. Whatever. But the game is still fun. Not a lot of enemy variety either, and it's about there's 5 levels, so it's not a long game. I mean, I can beat this in less than an hour, else it wouldn't be a quickie, but it's okay. Definitely played worse. And what's fun is that they are making a remaster for this. They announced it last year, but I completely forgot about it, and then they kind of re-announced it during the limited run games little direct that they did, kind of in place of E3. I want that Goliath head. Lives are going to be doing me good. And there's not a lot of one-ups. There's a decent amount at the beginning of the level, but not, or of the game, but not a lot throughout the game. So we're going to kill this guy, and we're going to attempt to shoulder charge here. Damn. And, oh, come on. A couple more tries. If I don't get it, I don't get it. There we go. And a life. I like how the lives are in Roman numerals. It's a little thing, but I like that. But yeah, no, so they're remastered shit. They're remastering this game, and they didn't show anything off. They just announced it, and then Limited Run Games said that they're going to have the exclusive physical version of it. I'm all over that. Or by that, I mean I'm over it. I used to be physical only because it's cool for the collection. I just can't care anymore. Like, there's too many games that are digital only through limited run games, and it's very frustrating how much I pay for friggin' American to Canadian dollars and the shipping, and it's not worth it. Not worth it, so I don't care. I'll get a physical copy, or a digital copy. Anyways, I'm hoping that when they show it off that it is, one, it's not 3D. I don't mean gameplay-wise, I mean the art. Like, DuckTales is a perfect example. Like, the backgrounds are 3D and they're very simplistic 3D, but like the sprites look. Ow! Oh, I can't believe I survived that. Or not survived, but like recovered. I want hand-drawn sprites, something. I don't know. I'm so worried they're gonna mess it up because it's not Capcom. It's Buena Vista, and I don't know who. Like, actually, technically, WayForward. No. WayForward didn't make this game. What am I talking about? Yeah, what am I talking about? That's silly. I don't know who made this then. It said Buena Vista Games, but I don't think they had a game division, so I'm actually not sure who made this. But yeah, damn it. I don't want them to mess it up, basically. And if they could tone down the difficulty, make it a little bit more even, and make the combat actually work, then cool. And this is the first boss. Looks like a Thor kind of guy, I guess. Really easy. As long as you don't let him do anything, he won't hit you with the lightning. So you just get him a little pattern here. And obviously, if he gets away from you, you can do a lot of damage, but it's not super difficult. Ooh, that was close. He almost started. No. Damn. Yeah, see, he'll start being able to hit you from anywhere. And you don't do a whole lot of damage to it. You can't really combo. Oh, wow. He had a lot more life than that, I thought. Ow! That looks so painful. Jeez, there's this corpse flopping around. The Viking army invaded the Rookery in a savage attempt to destroy the Gargoyles. And the entire race of the Gargoyles. Siege of the Rookery, which is kind of funny because the Rookery is in Gargoyles in the first two episodes. But you don't go in it, and the enemies certainly don't invade it. And it doesn't look like this. But I think that's actually a really nice. Oh, that was a good drop. I think that's a really cool idea for a level, and this level is really frustrating the first time we played. Look how beautiful those fireballs look. Oh my gosh, the spriting is gorgeous. The platforming in this can be really iffy at times. Really, it's only the swinging mechanics sometimes, but there's kind of some grapple-like mechanics that actually work out really, really well. So it's weird, but this first level is all about the idea that you can turn on and off these like glowy bits right there, and you can glide, because Gargoyles can't actually fly, so they glide on currents of wind. So I can't go down there unless I go up here. Let's try that again. Come on, damn it, Phil. You get one like double jump, which is kind of a cool idea. There we go. And you can hit little, not buttons, but swing off of like pulleys or whatever, and that'll close them up. Ooh, yeah, there we go. Invincible. There we go. So that you hear that. And now I can go down. So the first level kind of introduced that. Want this? Kill them in one hit. I knew that was there, and because I was invincible, I could really just go for it. That's very the Gargoyles. The women Vikings are very, very powerful and very dangerous. Okay, let's wait this out a little bit, and whee! So here's kind of a really, what I was talking about. This is a really weird platforming. These things will open up, and they'll hurt you when they're open. So you just kind of gotta time this right. It's really weird. And the grappling isn't great. Like sometimes, like these aren't bad because you can physically touch them. It's the things like the like little pulley there. You can't touch them, so you don't know if you're in the right place. But these things are fine, like walls and stuff, because you can touch them. And these, damn, I'll just keep going, Those weird kind of looking, like, they look like egg sacs or something like that from, like, Earthworm Jim or something. But, oh, damn. Those things are really easy to grapple on because you can just, you'll see what I mean. So you grab onto the side, you just go downwards, and you just hold down, and, like, it'll just, boom, right there. I like that. It makes it feels like something if they made a game like this nowadays, it would have that sort of grappling mechanics. It makes it means you don't have to think about it. It's more important that you're thinking about what to avoid and where to go than it is to be amazing at the basic controls. So it's kind of weird how they got that so correct. What's over here? Oh yes, just a bunch of little goblets. I'm full life anyways, or at least close enough that it doesn't matter if I go over there. But that was really close. I probably shouldn't have gone that early. Woo. Oh, the fire looks so good. I also like how, this is a little thing, but Goliath and all the enemy sprites have, like, a different color to them. Like, this is back before you could just take a thing and just make it a certain color and be like, now everything's darker. Now everything's red, because, 3D graphics allowed that. This is sprited stuff. They had to redo all the sprites for, like, a glow, like a red glow, and it looks phenomenal. It looks really good. And they actually used that again for another level. The last level was, like, a foundry. So they used that kind of effect there. So it's cool that they didn't have to use that for like one little level and that was it. Down we go. Really going down into the rookery. Ah! Shame they didn't use the the Wilhelm scream the whole time. That would have been really, really funny. But yeah, this is the only time you fight enemies, or sorry, not enemies, humans. The rest of the game you fight robots, and they suck. They're awful. This, like right now, fighting these guys isn't too bad. Like you smack them a bit, they die, and that's it. But the robots are relentless. So here we go. This is a fun. I like this level. You just avoid the fireballs, but like the platforming here is really, really good. It's very, very responsive. It's really good because this game has a little bit of that control issue where there's too many frames of animation and you have to wait. Like if you jump straight up and land like right there, you can't jump immediately afterwards. You have to wait till the animation like fully plays out. And in some games that makes sense. In a platforming game, you gotta be really careful with that because it can make the controls feel really sticky. This game has a little bit of a problem with that. But other than that, the grappling here is really good. There are a couple of grappling things near the end of the game that get very difficult, but I mean it's the end of the game. It should be at least a little difficult. Here we go. Here's the boss. Same guy as before, I think, and he gets the Eye of Odin. And this is such a hard boss. Actually, it can be. But here's an easy way to do it. Just go up to him, smack, 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 and damn. Ooh, okay, keep going. Basically, as he winds up, if you hit him, space out your hits, he'll stop his attack. That being said, if he hits you, he does a ridiculous amount of damage. Thank you, YouTube, for showing me this. I had to look him up because I was having a lot of trouble with him when I was like training for the game, I guess. And the guy was just like, "Do this." Like, oh my gosh, this is hilarious how much this works. And this is really the only like cheap strategy in the game. The rest is like straight up actual fights. I actually like the next boss and the boss after that. They're kind of highlights in the game, in my opinion. Not the last boss. Last boss is dumb. But yeah, it does take a while to do this because you don't do a lot of damage. I think your strongest attack is your grab. I don't think you can do those against the bosses, obviously. So, and plus the grab is really finicky. And there you go. There's the Eye of Odin. Off it goes. Though the Viking army was routed, Goliath was blamed for Castle Wyvern's destruction. As punishment, he was cursed to sleep in stone until the castle rested above the clouds. Goliath looks amazing there. He waits 1,000 years. 1,000 years later, Castle Wyvern was rebuilt atop a skyscraper in downtown Manhattan above the clouds. He waits no longer. Level 3 stone and steel. So in this alternate dimension, the whole thing is about the Eye of Odin, which is like, oh, it's not there. It's really close to here though. Oh, this is a little one. I was hoping that was a big Oh, there we go. There's the Eye of Odin. And it creates these weird, I guess they're not robots, they're like Eye of Odin monsters. They can grapple you and they're annoying. They're not too bad, but having 3 at the beginning is so brutal. Here's another one. Oh my gosh. For the most part, I'm gonna run from a lot of these guys. Oh, they caught up with me. I'm dead. Maybe? No, we're doing good. We're fine. An invincibility thing, right? Good on timing. Yay. Ah, it's just a little guy. I want some full life here. Oh, whatever. They're also laser robots. It's just like, yeah, in this alternate timeline, it's all about the Eye of Odin. It has nothing to do, like, they didn't even mention Xanatos there. The Eye of Odin is in the series, but at this point when the game came out and was being developed, the Eye of Odin wasn't introduced in the series yet. So it wasn't this weird, like, whatever it is in this game that's trying to take over the world or something. I actually don't remember much about it. I just started rewatching the series on Disney+. I'm only 4 episodes in, so I'm still in the mini-movie. That's the first 5 episodes. If you have Disney+, or, you know, the internet, and you like the idea of like, children-friendly gothic horror, I guess not gothic horror, just like a lot of mythology, like a lot with Shakespeare and stuff, check out the first 5 episodes. It's a made-for-TV movie called, like, Awakening or something like that, and it's really good, and the first season's fine. It's the second season that is just amazing. It's like 50-something episodes. There's Eye of Odin again. Gonna create monsters. I am so close to dead. Careful. Gotcha. Oh, there we go. Get them in like a big combo like that. Like, stun lock them. It's great. Oof. That guy would have killed me if I didn't get that invincibility. But yeah, anyways, check it out. It's really good. Season 2 is amazing. It goes into really deep stuff and, like, connects a lot of stuff. There is one episode, I won't say what it is, and it's like, the episode is like, yeah, I can't say anything without spoiling it. But it's almost it's a really disturbing episode. And again, I was 9. At that point, I was 10 actually, and it was so well done. And I was like disturbed in a good way. I was like, that was really cool. And it was dark. And it was like, I can't believe this is Disney. You know what I mean? It was just really, really well done. Jeez, they hide the small goblets now. It's so frustrating. What do I do here? Can you climb? Oh, right, the little pipe thing. Jeez, I always forget about that. I'm so silly. Yeah, the Eye of Odin, be careful. They'll always create 2 of these guys, which can be really frustrating because they, as you can see, your life bar melts in this game. It's unreal how weak Goliath feels. There, like, I'm almost dead. I was full life, or at least close to full life, I think. There we go. Goliath shouldn't feel weak. It's like God of War. Like God of War, you should feel powerful. Like, obviously there's hard difficulties where it's really difficult and you need to make sure you don't get hit. But when you play God of War, you should feel like a badass. And Goliath should feel like a badass. He doesn't really in this game. I mean, unless you're really good. I mean, watching people play this game who are really good is just, it's really cool. But I'm not amazing at it. I could beat it. I'm happy with that. Ah, damn, I can't believe I missed that. Oh, no, stop weaving, man. As you can see, you can not hang, but like swing off the lights here. But these are hard to do. Sometimes the positioning is really not great, but yeah. Ow. Smack you, little weird little robots from RoboCop. That's what that looks like to me. These guys keep coming back, don't they? Like forever? Maybe not. Oh, yeah, that's good. No, don't even bother killing them. Just keep going. Oh, jeez. Yeah. Go down here, get a goblet. That one I knew about, and that saved my life pretty much. Normally you just go through the other way, but down we go. It's a cool idea. I guess this is supposed to be New York, Manhattan. Probably not very accurate. Ah, this area. So this is a completely vertical thing, and I know I always talk about the vertical areas being like, like be my favorite. They're not in games where the climb mechanics aren't great. I am like halfway dead after 2 enemies. Jeez, I don't even want to know what. I've never been this far in hard mode. I played hard mode for like 2 minutes. I was like, no, definitely not doing hard mode. I didn't try easy mode though, so maybe I should have. But I didn't want to waste my time beating it on easy mode just in case. Again, it pulled the whole beat the game on harder difficulty for a real ending. I'm not into that. I hate that stuff so much. You guys suck. If you get hit while you're like jumping, you'll get knocked back. It's very aggravating, but it's not a big deal. It's a big deal now because now we're doing a lot of vertical stuff, but usually it's not a big deal. Ah, come on, man. Damn. I'm doing so bad. Come on. There we go. Okay. I'm doing much better. More enemies! Kill them! Oh, damn. No, it's too close. Even the light that spawns them hurts you. Oh, my gosh. One of them looks like they fell off, so that's fine. Okay. Invisibility. Thank you. I do that now. I mean, I guess it's not a bad thing. These guys can still fire at me, but... I find... Because they're drops, the invisibility drops are always the worst, because it's after you fight an enemy. Come on. Grab... Grab, don't shoot, no! Oh, that was so close. Oh, I'm so screwed. Yeah, there we go. First death. Bro, looks so good, though. The cool thing is the deaths keep you where you are until the last level. The last level actually sets you in specific areas, like those little checkpoints. But in the early parts... Ah, I forgot to hit the thing. In the early parts of the game, I love that. You die, you start right there, almost like a final fight beat 'em up, you know what I mean? And that does make the game a lot easier than it could have been. They could have been really jerkish and start you off at the beginning of each, like, segment or something. All right, you can't attack. I keep forgetting you can't attack while you're hanging upside down. So I think that's a really good choice that they did. Oh my gosh. Fell. Okay, I'm just gonna skip you. Ow! No, go. Oh yeah. If you can get the grab, it's like a one-hit kill all these guys, but you have to space yourself so well. And, oh, thanks for a friggin' one-hit kill thing. Again, you always get them at the worst time. But yeah, if you grab an enemy, you have to space yourself really, really well, so it's very difficult to use in the end of battle. Especially because the enemies will non-stop attack you if you stand there. So, to position yourself is very frustrating, so just go for the regular hits. Whee! Okay. Goblet, goblet, goblet. Okay, good. We're good, we're good. Because I was almost dead again. This is where the game starts getting difficult. It's actually the next level, next world or whatever. Here we go, here's the boss. This is a really cool boss. The elevator. It's the Eye of Odin, I guess, takes over this little robot dude. Yeah, that's cool. So attack the little pincery things. Oh, crap. And yes, when the eye kind of moves around, it's going to do like a shockwave. Just avoid that. Now, what's dangerous is you have to go on the sides of the elevator. And you can be knocked down. If you get hit while you're hanging off of something, you will fall. So if you're not quick with a double jump in midair, you will die. So it's a hard boss if you don't know what you're doing, but it's actually a really... I like it. I think it's a good idea for a boss. Come here. Smack you. Right now it's easy because you're just staying on the top and just avoiding the single attack it has. It's a creepy look, though. They did a great job with it. Ah, damn. Okay. Doesn't do a lot of damage. Stuff will later on. So here we go. Now you gotta go to the sides. Hang off and just smack them like that. And to be honest, as long as you don't get hit by the spike, that's fine. The electricity, I just take the hit. Hold to the left or the right if you're on the other side, and you'll grab onto the elevator again. So it's not really not that big a deal. The spike will straight up knock you off, and you have to do... Oh my god, that was close. You have to do a jump in midair to get back to the elevator. So I'd rather just do it this. After all the spikes are done, you can go right in there and attack the Eye of Odin. He has a lot of hits, though. And he only has one hit, or one... whoops. Did I get hit there? I didn't even pay attention. Ah, damn it. This might go really badly. So, I don't know how to do anything with this. You just kind of duck and hope it doesn't hit you. There we go. Just hope it doesn't hit you. Okay. Good. Just... Ah, damn. Stand up, Phil. Yeah, like I said, you don't do a lot of damage to bosses, which, I mean, whatever, that makes sense. It's a boss, right? You want to take more than 3 hits. Mario. I am so close to dead. If you die at a boss, you do start over, so don't be like, oh, it's just like Final Fight. It's not for bosses. I'm so screwed. Oh, okay, where should we be good? Just keep going, keep going, keep going. Yeah, oh, come on, yes! Okay, we're good. Grarg! Whee! And the elevator falls, love that. Very cool. Very cool. The curse was lifted, but an ancient evil still haunts Goliath. Okay. The Eye of Odin has survived to become a weapon for a new kind of army. Level 4 subterranean terror. And they're like robots. So that's, I always thought that was going to be Xanatos as the boss, but it's not. This is a very straight... I completely forgot that I had no life. It's a very straightforward level. It's the subway. Ignore those big beasts. Like the little ones that we fought before, there, whatever. Okay, cool. I want this goblet. I don't actually should have just kept going, to be honest, but... Oh, that's a big guy. Oh, it's a big guy. Crap, crap. No wonder I'm almost dead. Oh my god. This was a bad idea. Oh, we're fine. Get the goblet. Get my full life. Yeah, these big guys, just don't fight them. Just keep going. You saw how much... That was 75% of my health for one fight. So a lot of the stuff I just avoid. Try to get into the subway as much as you can. because you won't get hit by things and that sort of thing. Well, the enemies are still there, obviously, but there's a life right there. I do want that. Plus, that's a normal gun guy, so that should be fine. But this is probably my favorite. I wouldn't say level. The first level is my favorite level. This is my favorite boss, though. It's very beat 'em uppy, and I find feels the most fair. It's the one fight in the game that really feels like the fighting mechanics feel good. Because every other fight is just like, whatever. Actually, I guess the elevator boss was good, but it wasn't about fighting mechanics. You know what I mean? It was about quick thinking. And up we go. I love the climbing on the ceiling. What a good idea. Ow. Ow. Why? It's like, you can't tell when it's gonna happen. There's another life there, I don't care. 6 is more than enough. And if I get a game over, I get a game over, whatever. Goblet, thank you. Careful, this guy, just get away from me. No, go away, go away. Run through! Alright, here we go. So, yeah, I thought these were the Xanatos, like, gargoyle bots that Xanatos uses. It's not, I guess. But yeah, there's a red one, but he actually won't take damage or anything until you fight all of the silver ones. And I believe there's 6 of them. But I like this fight. This feels like a real fight. They don't hurt you just by touching you, and they do have to attack, and they have some predictability to them. So this is a fun fight. There's one down. Come here. If you can get them backed into a corner, then that's like this. That's what you want. And they blow up, and the 2 more come out, and they have, like, these guys can drop bombs, but that's very easy to avoid, so. The drop-down attack, I feel like it's very powerful. I'm not sure on how much damage it does, but it's like, this feels like a cool fight. Like, I like this. I'm still not doing great. I came in here without full health, so I'm not doing amazing. That does a lot. Yeah, the rocket punch is what basically kills you. I'm basically screwed. That's okay. That's okay. We'll try. Stay away from them. Just do those big attacks when I can. Ooh. No. Yeah, the green thing. Yeah, okay. But at least I get there with full health. Just run into the door before this guy starts killing me. Try that again. Ah, take that. So, yeah, you can't take damage. Ooh, good. Yeah, get them knocked into a corner. Oh, did I get them both in there? Nice. Oh, I got one of them in there. Better than nothing. Okay, he's dead. And the other one is... Yes, that went so well. Not a single hit on me. Yeah, like I said, this is easily my favorite fight. If the rest of the fighting felt like this, the game would be so much funner to me. Like, you feel like your combos matter, and like, I don't know. I just really like it. There we go. Oh, I didn't even know I killed that other one. I thought I killed one. So after these 2, you'll actually fight the red one. He's like the main guy. Take this, you evildoers. Give me back my New York. Or Eye of Odin, I guess. Come here. Yes. Yes, there we go. Alright. More than half life, so I should be fine. He's more of like just a really buffed out version of the silver ones. He doesn't do all that much different stuff. His AI is certainly not better. So if you can get him into a nice little corner, like, I guess they're not corners because he can fly through stuff, but if you can get them in a nice little, like, on the ground combo and make them be stupid, like he'd be stupid now, then he'd be dead soon. That was good. That was a good fight. That's a really good fight. Did I even get hit by him? That was awesome. The path of the Eye of Odin leads Goliath to the birthplace of the lethal robots that swarm the city. Level 5 the Forge. Why is that beeping still going? Is that going to stay forever? Oh, okay, good. Whew. Here we go, last level. It is fairly lengthy, too, and it is extremely difficult. So I'm going to run from pretty much every... Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Yeah, you basically want to run away from the fights. It's just bonkers. These guys are so difficult. So yeah, just run if you can. For the most part, they won't follow you, which is nice. So, we're going to take a couple deaths, but that's fine. Perfectly fine. Just be careful. I mean, if you can control where your death is going to be, shit. Just be careful where it is, because the checkpoints are different in this one. Don't climb those types of walls with the triangles. The fire will just come out and kill you. So, just be really careful. Looks really nice, though. Again, really pretty game. One of the best looking Sega Genesis games out there. And everyone's all like, Vector Man. I think Vector Man's a little... I don't know. It's impressive. It's not a pretty game. It's kind of ugly. It's very dark and gross. I don't know. This is dark, but like, it's dark for a reason. It's Gargoyles, right? Yeah, oh, I had the one-hit kill thing. Nice. I was like, how did it just explode like that? Grab this. Reminds me of Donkey Kong Country 3. Yeah, just avoid the explosions here. And it's just like the like weird egg balls in the rookery. You just gotta move Goliath up and down. You don't need to do any jumping. You just move them left and right and up and down. And this works really well. Like, I think this is actually a really neat mechanic that I wish they used a little bit more. Actually, they did use it fairly well, because there's only 5 worlds in this game. Okay, up we go. Oh, careful. Again, don't want to hang off those ceilings if they're like that. But right here, it's fine. Sorry, it's not the triangles, I guess. It's just like the hazard colors, the black and yellow, Careful here. Those guys won't really attack you when you're like on their level like this, so just keep going. There we go. First area done. This thing is weird. So, I don't even explain this. So that crystal in the middle that's on the tracks, I can move the platform sort of away from it, but not too far away. And you kind of need to follow it like a snake block in a Mario game. Grab the invincibility. I probably grabbed that too soon, because these guys will pop out of nowhere, and if you get hit, you will fall off this platform. So it's very difficult. But it's not hard once you know what you're doing. Try to stay above these guys as much as you can so that you don't, get hit with their fire. But for the most part, it's not super difficult. Sooner or later, the little weird crystal will bring you where you need to go. So, ooh, that was close. Ooh, careful. The fact that you can move this thing really quickly is pretty good. Oh, what dodging skills! Oh yeah, you go, Goliath. Oh, that sprite is so good, though. Look at that. Up here. And just kill these guys. Go away. Please, there we go. Just duck. Once you get up here, they kind of stop spawning, it seems. So, wait it out. Just wait it out. Oh, full goblet. Thank you. I'm doing really good for lives. Like, really good. I mean, I think I'm just getting really lucky that I'm getting to goblets just before I die. So good job on the goblet placement. And to be honest, as much as I complain about the game being very... Oh, no. Okay. As much as I complain about the game being difficult, because it's difficult, they at least have goblets placed well. A lot of other games would have just not given you that type of stuff, or put a goblet at, like, the beginning of stupid areas, like, I don't know. They do a good job with this one, though. I find, like, I am always like, oh, when it comes to my health, but then a goblet will come around and save you, and it just feels good. You're like, yeah, I made it. So, there is that. You do feel pretty good when you can beat parts of this game, but a lot of it is very much knowing what's going to happen and what's next, because this game, I was going to do it as blind play, so I already deleted it, I shouldn't have, but I tried to record it as oh god, not this. Okay, this is frustrating. I tried recording it as a blind play, just because I had never played this game before, and I got it for Disney Month, and I was like, yes, like, let's do this. And I didn't want to play it until I started playing Disney Month. So I did, and oh my god, I was like 30 minutes into the first level. I was like, this is brutal. This is not a game I can... Oh, crap, wrong way, I was not paying attention. It's not a game that I could blind play. I didn't realize it was going to be so difficult, so I had to be like, never mind, I'll plan this for like a week from now, and I'll just play it a bunch, so I can get used to it, and I'm glad I did. But I wish I kept the recording, because it would have been really funny to keep. Now that, oh my god, are we waiting for that thing? Because I missed it? Does it have to go through the whole thing? Because this is a really long sequence. Crap. Oh, there we go. Okay, phew. Ow. Oh, that was funny. Because this is a cool area. It's all about just making sure Goliath is safe. You can't... I don't know how that works, but whatever. You can't let him touch, like, the sides or the ground, because it'll all start shooting fire at you, and you'll die. So you gotta be careful where you can go. But they give you enough timing, basically. So, crap. Oh, that was close. Wow. But I actually like this area. It's almost... I wouldn't say puzzly. You know where you're supposed to put Goliath, but I like it. It's not focusing on combat, it's focusing on your actual innate abilities as a player. So I'm like, that's really cool. So there's some really well thought ideas in this game. Just not all of them are implemented well. It's so on the cusp of being a classic. You know what I mean? Ignore that goblet. You'll just burn to death, basically. Let's get it. Find out, see? I mean, I actually kept more life than I lost, so that wasn't a big deal. I think this is the last area. See, Eye of Odin is powering these weird little things, and you gotta, weirdly enough, shoulder charge into them. So you gotta get some time, or not some time, some space to run. And there we go. And that'll stop them. It'll stop spawning these guys. Now, the checkpoints for this level are all about those things. So if I die now, I won't start here. You'll start next to the last, like, birthing pod, I guess, that you've exploded. That one's an easy one. So basically, as long as you run and just as soon as you see one, hit that attack button, and hopefully you'll shoulder charge into it. So that's what you want, because if it unleashes enemies, sometimes the enemies will take the brunt of the damage and not the pod, and you want the pod to take the damage because you can't get past it without it. There's one you can actually skip in this one, which is nice. Come on, I need a... Oh, nice. Wow. Oh, these guys are too low to the ground, so I guess the shoulder charge didn't do much. Ah! Get you. Careful right here. I want him out of the way so I should, because he'll shoot at me if I don't. And stick to the ceiling. There we go. Avoid. Damn. Okay, well, there we go. Oh, no. See, how'd that not work? There we go. Okay, cool. Oh, I'm so close to dead. That's okay, as long as we get to... Every time we get to a birthing pod, it's a checkpoint, so... Could be worse. Was it didn't count? Okay. Schmack. Up we go. Doing good, though. Careful. Oh, yeah, I remember this. This is just almost random. Almost random. I don't know if it actually is, but just keep going. We can keep going through here. This one, for some reason, will never hit you. You just keep going. You can skip the one to the left. So we're just going to hit this one right here. Oh, and let's hope that counted. Let's hope that checkpoint counted. That'd be really nice. Yes! Perfect. We're right near the end of the game anyways. There we go. That was it. The force behind the evil onslaught is revealed. Demona. And that's an amazing, amazing picture. The Eye of Odin in her control, Demona is nearly invincible. But Goliath knows he must stop her somehow. Look at that. That's so... Oh my god, so imposing. So this is not a fun last boss. Demona just whoop, goes away, smack the eye, and it'll create some monsters. Now, these guys are difficult. They take a lot of hits. Don't worry about them. Two of them will drop full goblets. So as long as you can get up there, and they don't like toss you off like he's about to with me, you can just kind of tank some hits. Because this guy's going to give me a goblet, so... Ow. This is the problem with the combat. Like, there's not much I can do here. Smack it a few times. Come on. No. Come on. No. Frig. Okay, there we go. Goblet. This one won't, so I definitely have to be more careful than that. But the third one will. And I think there's only 3. I hate you. I wish I could just hit you from here. But like, even just getting up can be difficult. Oh. Damn, I was hoping to get him. Because you can if you time your schmuck so like really well, he won't bite your back. It's very Lion King in that way with the hyenas. God, that was garbage. I might not make this, but that's okay. I've got some lives. I've got a game over and continue all that, so not a big deal. Damn. There we go. Get him from behind like that. That doesn't sound good. Yes! This is exactly what I was talking about. Perfect. Because he takes the animation to actually turn around. So that works in your favor. There we go. Full life for the actual last fight. There's Demona. Hello, my angel of the night. It's a weird boss, too, because you're not really fighting Demona, at least not at first. You're fighting the eye. So there she goes. She, like, kind of, yeah. It makes it look like Demona doesn't want this to happen, but whatever. So go up here, schmuck the eye. And there's some attacks like that. This is very dangerous, though. Move. Careful. Jump around there. And you can use your little, what is it called? The little dive. Dive works pretty well, too. So, I don't know what's stronger, but... Damn. What if I can go off the ceiling and avoid these things? Is that even... Oh, okay. Whoops. Oh, crap. The other side of the weird laser beams coming down the first side. Yeah, I'm doing really badly. It's not a hard boss though, so let's try this out. Ooh, okay, that did work out. The thing is that the transition from the corner, I always worry is too slow. Ooh, no, it looks like it's perfect actually. Oh, this, okay, wow. This is a lot easier than I was making it out to be then, if you could just do it like this. After a while though, oh wait, not yet, a couple more hits. You'll actually have to fight Demona herself. It's a weird fight too. It's very, you'll see what I mean. I don't know, in the future. Did I not hit that one that time? Yeah, wow, climbing just on the ceiling, that works really well. There we go. So Demona comes back as like almost like the Phoenix from X-Men, and you just gotta like time your hits and she bounces around. It's not easy, but as long as you're not staying in a single spot too like much, you will be able to hit her and she won't be able to like explode your area. I can't believe that hit. Nice, that one's an easy one. Come back. Okay, she went that way. Yeah, it's very Phoenixy, isn't it? Oh, nice. Oh, nice! Demona and the Eye of Odin have been defeated, evil has been vanquished, and an ancient sentinel has become a new hero. And that's it. I will say that mural, or whatever you want to call that, with the Eye of Odin, that looks phenomenal. But yeah, that was Gargoyles. Again, has very little to do with the show, but pretty good game. Pretty good game. A lot of fun. Just it's that little difficulty thing. If they had fixed, it's one of those, I feel like if they had like another month like in the oven, this would have been perfect, because there's so many things it does right. But the problem is it was already super late for the Genesis. I'm surprised it came out for the Genesis. This could have come out for the Saturn. I mean, that would have been awful. But as much as I actually do have a soft spot for the Saturn in my heart, actually a 2D. Actually, that might have been good. The Saturn had really good 2D games. It had terrible 3D games. It had amazing 2D games. That might have been amazing. But anyways, it was so late on the Genesis that I think they were just, we have to get this out. We've lost so much money, probably. So, I'm assuming. Terry Shakespeare. Yeah. And Sue Shakespeare. I don't know why. I never really think of Shakespeare as an actual last name a person would have, but I guess they would. They are people. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. That was definitely probably the darkest game I'll ever do for Disney month. But I'm glad I did it. It was one I wanted to do last year, but I didn't have the game. I spent a lot of this past year since last, what was it, March when I did Disney Month 1? Hunting down a lot of Disney games. And I'm glad I did. Some of them most of the games this year I've never played before. So that was a lot of fun. I'm glad I got this one. Bit on the expensive side for a random Sega Genesis game, but to be fair, if this game had come out in the Super Nintendo and have come out in 1995, it would have been a couple hundred, so I'm glad it wasn't that. Apparently there was a Super NES version planned, but like a lot of Sega Genesis games, it never happened. There are a lot of stories of Sega Genesis games getting games and then them planning a Super Nintendo one and it falling through. Or it comes out, it's not as good. Maui Mallard's actually a perfect example of that. We'll be doing that for Disney Month if we haven't already. Again, I'm recording these out of order, of the order I'll be putting them up. But like a lot of games did that. They'll come off the Sega Genesis first, and that's the better version. Like Toy Story is another one where there's an extra level in the Sega Genesis version. Mickey Mania is another one, and the Super Nintendo one's not as good because of it, even though I still do like that version. Anyways, that is Gargoyles. I'm Fill in the Blanks. See you guys next level. Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked this episode, click that subscribe button and hit the bell icon to know when the next episode is up. If you want to support my channel, share some videos with some friends and consider supporting me on Patreon.